Okay. All right. I don't know if anyone.
This nigga's depressed.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah, basement.
Okay, sweet. All right. So I think that I am successfully streaming again. Okay, cool. So thank you, Linda, for your feedback. I appreciate that. Let's see what I can do here. All right, I think that I have got this all figured out now. So let's see what I can do here. Okay. All right. Sorry for that, guys. I don't know if it, has to do with planets or whatever, but the last 2 nights that I've tried to stream, we have had some really weird things, and like just now, everything froze up, and the chat box froze up, and then it just wouldn't click on anything. So anyway, I'm sorry you guys are here with me. I really don't know. I'm just going to start this over because I really don't know how much was heard, but one of the things I'm trying to do on these Thursdays class is provide like classes that beginners or mostly beginners could take and get something out of. And then the way that I teach, I try to always give, so a beginner class could actually be beneficial to a very advanced hooper if I do my job and really emphasize the foundations that we're trying to work on. Tonight with this intro class, what I'm trying to do is give you kind of like, teach basically like technique to give you some sort of ninja ways that we move in the HoopPath that I'm sure other people do in other places. And when I teach tech, one of the things I really want to get across is that when I first started teaching and traveling, it was in 2005. And the community was so much smaller then. And when you would put a video up, like that would be like you introducing a movement or a technique to hooping. And so a lot of times it was easy to see like where the move was coming from, and like, because that person's video would blow up, and then you'd see it sort of ripple out through the hoop community. And so that's the culture that I grew up in. And a lot of these terms that I'm going to use tonight are terms that came from me. But I in no way think that they need to be called this or something. This is just what I grew up calling them. Some of these moves, to my knowledge, came through me, but I don't know. And it's very possible that somebody was doing them 300 years ago that I've never met before. So, whenever I teach moves and teach language, the language is really just meant to build a sort of learning container, but it doesn't need to get too, picky with it, okay? And then I'll be honest with you, teaching these types of classes that I do tonight, this is not exactly my strong suit. And I'm trying to preface and be insecure here, but it's like I'm not the best trick teacher. But I'll do my best with these techniques. And so what we're going to do tonight, and I'm sorry that we're getting such a late start here, technical problems don't usually happen. But I've put together a really chill down-tempo playlist, and I'm just going to kind of let it roll. And I'm just going to bounce from technique to technique to technique and give you a chance to practice with it. You can put some comments in the thread if you're still here, and I'm sure we probably lost most of our audience, but and I'll try to respond to them and give you some pointers and stuff like that. If you're here for the first time, though, we don't usually start this late. I had to restart the stream. I'm going to start with a sway, and in sway, this is basically your stretch warm-up time. I demo sway, but you definitely don't have to do it like I do. And but what the idea of sway is that you give yourself a warm-up, a chance to move. I talk over the sway to kind of help get you in the mood, but you can take it or leave it. Okay, so for whoever is still here, we'll go ahead and get started. As always, okay, so we're going to get started here. Yeah, chime in. I don't know who's here. I know we've probably lost everybody. Okay. I especially need this. There are loads and loads of pathways that you can take to connect your mind with your body. I think the easiest and most direct way is through breath. And so we're going to start off tonight with some good old-fashioned breathing. Audible breath in. Audible breath in. Tonight we're going to focus on our breath. Breathing in and out. If there's no one around and you can, you might want to hear yourself breathe, listen to yourself breathe. Open, open. Open, open. Audible breath in. Unlock, unlock. Right. Happy Thursday. Tonight we're going to be using our hands a lot, our elbows a lot. And one good thing about these techniques that we're going to be working on is that they're good for building arm strength and arm speed, hand speed, dexterity. And so when you're swayed tonight, you can go ahead and begin to open the hands. I can put some flight on them. I love this track. I like to go blindfolded. Audible breath in. Audible breath in. Open, open, open. Tonight I'm feeling gooey. I'm feeling fluid. What I mean by that is that as I sway tonight right in front of you, I'm feeling liquid movements more than I am staccato. That doesn't mean I need to stay there, but it means that's my doorway into me tonight. Right? What feels good to you? Is it a stretch? Is it an emotion? Open, open, open. I'm also really digging feeling my legs tonight, lowering down into my legs. I don't have very good flexibility down there, but over the years I've been working on lowering down into my legs. Right? If there's no one around and you're feeling free, explore the northern arc of your movement, the northern arc of your reach. In HoopPath, this is the northern arc. Explore that, especially with your elbows, and you'll realize that they can get and be so much higher. Audible breath in. as I sway tonight, I can feel my heart wants to jump in. I can feel that my heart kind of does want to bring some strength to my movement. So I might spend more time dipping into my legs or raising my knees. But my heart, my body's digging that right now. Audible breath in. If you like that track, so do I. All the music is going to be on SoundCloud. It's already put together in a playlist. It's not quite synced up really well, but or synchronized. Never mind. Anyway, we're going to stop now. And so what I'm going to do for the rest of this class, if you're just joining us, we got a super late start and we started on time, but we had to restart the stream. So we're running about 10 minutes back of where we normally would be. All right. So we're going to start with our first exercise tonight. And it's going to be a point technique. And as I said, I'm just going to play music and try to talk over the music. So we're going to start with what's called point technique. And point technique is when you hold the hoop without grip. And so how you hold it doesn't really matter. I can hold it off a fist, right? Or I can hold it on the back of my hand or forearms or whatever. But right now what I want you to do is hold it on the back of your hands. And then we're going to go ahead and connect dance to what we're doing right now. Good. This is called point technique, and technically this would be two-point technique. And right now I'm holding the hoop at the corners of the hoop. The corners. Like you imagine if I stuck a square in. Good. My housemate is my studio audience, so if you hear me saying good, that's who I'm talking to. Sheila. All right. This would be 2-point in night. Good. I like to put some pivot on the 2-point. And then this is called swing technique, and I can do it with two hands, or I can do it with one. I'm gonna get back so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm swinging the hoop back and forth, just like this, right? Just like it's a watch or something. But what I'm gonna start to do is when it swings out, I'm gonna go with it, and then I'm gonna snap my hand to bring it back. Good. Start there. Start with this. This is the swing. Swing technique is something that I worked on and taught, I guess around like 2007 or 8. And it was really just meant to help people develop a sense of touch. If you're not sure what I'm doing, I'm holding the hoop on the back of my hand and I'm swinging it back and forth. Now you can do what I was sort of jumped ahead of a little bit before. You can do what's called a swing isolation, right? And so what this would look like if I was in double samurai, what it would look like is when the hoop swings up this way, I let it go, I push it this way. Then as the momentum dies, my hands are gonna come back around and I push it that way, okay? So if I was doing this, let's see. This is kind of like what it looks like if you do it with samurai. It's a linear isolation, more or less. Right? Now, I'm not really into ISOs. It's probably obvious by how dirty mine are. But this is the swing version of it, and I do like this. So as the hoop is swinging this way, I come out, pop the hand back, I'll get back so you can really see what I'm doing here. Oh, you need more light. That's better. Okay. Do you see what I'm doing? Boom, 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 boom. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. This is kind of a piece for the library. Like, I'm thinking, if you're new, you might want to watch some of this on replay on YouTube at JL Baxter so you can see this all again. This is what swing looks like if I just kind of use it as it is. This is just me swinging the hoop. It gives me a chance to change. Good. It's the old school swing technique if I swing it behind and switch arms. Swing. Good. This is called swing technique. This is the 2-point version of it, ISO. Right? And then I'm gonna just I'll start you guys over one more time, but this is me swinging, right? And I swing it out. I'm just gonna try to, as it swings out, I'm gonna try to let it go as close to the wall or whatever is next. And then what keeps it stuck is me snapping it back, and then my hand travels over like that. Good. Good. If you know how to do swing, one of my favorite opening stretches is this one. The thing about swing is perfect for a beat like this. It just gives you a chance to practice pulling your momentum into what the hoop is doing. Okay. That is swing technique. This is a technique that we've done before. This is a rolling technique. A lot of these ninja things really are meant to just kind of be warm-up drill. I'm rolling the hoop towards me. I'm rolling the hoop towards me. It's on the side of me. It's on the side of me here, right? And then I'm gonna pull the hoop across to here. Boom. So it's on the side of me. Yeah. Other hand. Here we are. Boom, 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 boom. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm here, 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 here. If this feed is still live, will somebody chime in and tell me? I can swing the hoop out, reverse it, and now I'm in a falling. So the way to remember this movement is that the hoop goes from one away side to the other away side. Oh, I love that. From one away side to the other away side. So I'm here, and sweet, thank you. And it's here. I'm rolling the hoop on one arm, and I swing it to this arm, right? Good. This is if I reverse it. Here, I'm going to bring it across and switch arms. My shoulders are turning positions. Boom, boom. I'm here, and over here. And if you've done this before, you can get nice and fast with it. One of the things about, I can't try to be cute with the title, but becoming a flow ninja is thinking about yourself like a ninja would and training yourself like a ninja would through drilling and repetition and technique. Oh, sweet. All right, if you have a breakthrough, let me know, guys. So far, I'm only getting comments from YouTube, so it makes me wonder if Facebook is still alive. Rolling it here, right? Now this is it coming towards me. I'm across the body. So I want you to stand like this, right? I want you to spin the hoop on this arm. Okay. Actually, maybe we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves. Let's just try rolling on one point here. This is me rolling the hoop. And one thing you should learn about the hoop is that I can get lots of sweet. Thank you for letting me know you're on Facebook. So I can get lots of momentum on the hoop generated from the core, and I don't know if you can see it from this angle, but my arm is not really moving, and I've got good pace on the hoop right now, and most of that is coming from my core, right? And so then when I switch arms with the toss or just put the other arm in, I want to reestablish that bounce there, okay? You feel that pace? That's good, okay? My studio audience is helping me teach you guys better right now, but this is the pace. And so when we're doing these movements, what you want to develop, I'll get on over here, is develop a way to get some good pace on the hoop, and that might be your first ninja skill that you need to work on. Of course, these are like anti-spin type movements, but being able to get good pace on the hoop would probably should have emphasized that before we got into this other thing, right? Now, it can be kind of hard, but once you figure out that pace, so let's say I've got the pace, oh, you're fine. I've got the pace on my right hand here. I'm gonna reach across the body with my left here, and then I'll find that pace. Y'all feel that? Then I'm gonna take this elbow and I'll pull it across my body. It's gonna pull like this. It's gonna cause the hoop to go to the other side, and then I'm gonna go find this pace over here. So I'm here, I've got this pace. I'm here, get this pace, right? Let me make sure I'm far back enough so you can see what I'm doing here. The reason I'm spending the full 5 minutes on this is that this move really becomes fun. Here. Other hand. There you go. So this is one way you can help remember it, guys. My left hand right now is on my left side. That's its home side. This is the away side over here, right? Away side. This is an away to away pass. I'm here, away, so my arm's on the other side. Boom. I'm going between these two planes right here. This is if I start to goo it up, start to add a little stickiness to it, swing. This is super fun warm-up move. Okay. Yeah, it is a good workout too. Sweet, guys. Thanks for chiming in. If you get any of this stuff, let me know. I don't want to bog down on and speak only on stuff like this. So if I'm here and I'm rolling the hoop, and let's say my hoop is rolling this way, I'm going to show you a super simple body roll, kind of a ninja skill to work on. What you're going to do is you're going to turn towards your hand. You're going to turn towards your hand, and you're going to take the other hand and push it up under the hoop, and it's going to roll down your arm, back, or whatever, or something kind of close to it. So watch. I'm rolling it here. I'm going to turn into the hoop, keep turning, and it rolls that way, okay? So I'm rolling. It's a super simple body roll. I'm here. I'm going to roll towards my hand, towards the hand that's spinning it, towards the hand that's spinning it. There you go. I'm going to roll towards. And then what this might help some of you, I'm going to push. It's like you're trying to create a hill for the hoop to roll down. So I'm here. I'm going to push my hand up through it and roll. Roll. I'm rolling my left hand. Could be any way. I'll do it the other way. Let's see. This will be the other way, left-handed. So I'm going the other way. I'm going to turn towards my right hand because it's on my right hand. Turn towards that. Throw this up. See my... Boom. All right. Now, I will be honest with you. There are some people that are really good at body rolls. I've always been kind of like, if it looks like a body roll, smells like a body roll, oh, that's kind of gross, but it is a body roll. So I'm not really good at super silky ones. So mine are a little bit more almost like hops. But this is me doing a few in a flow. Oh, you see, sometimes mine don't even make contact. But if you're new to this is the movement. I'm rolling it. Just think of it like this. You're rolling your hand up under the hoop, like it's a wheel that's rolling, okay? Go up. Good. Now, some of you might be wondering, can I do this from the same side? Of course you can, because what happens is as soon as you have current and roll on the hoop, then it's just a matter of getting under it, right? So this would be like chest roll, right? If I want to roll it across my back, which I'm really bad at, I'd be rolling it, pop it out. I told you I was bad at it. Let's try that again for the folks at home. We're here, right? So what happens is, this is without me turning. I'm just going to let it roll. The secret to that, guys, is to get lots of pace on the hoop and get under the hoop. Oh, couch. Obviously, I have something to work on here. But anyway, back to this. This is back to the original body roll. Sweet. Sweet. Everybody chime in when you get this. I feel like I'm on an island out here. These are body rolls. I'll just chill out for just a second and let you practice some of this stuff before I move on. But this is getting under it, right? Don't be afraid of the hoop. That's the number one thing. Most people are afraid of the hoop. It does not hurt, right? It doesn't hurt. Okay? Push on. Boom. Right? That was pretty clean. I think Mike is really good at these amongst dude hoopers, but Beth is the person in Spiral. I'll go into my friends that really did these body rolls well. Some of you were taking the last class, you can take these opportunities to do a small balance and then into a roll, okay? It's kind of like helps you learn both. So I can push it up, balance for just a second, and then let it just roll with momentum down, right? So it's, oh, you got it? Sweet. Thank you. Sweet. All right, now I can have a beer. All right, so we're here. All right. This is if I keep it on the same arm. Oh, that was all right. And then I really suck at these chest rolls, but. So this is how, it's just to make sure we're all here together. So this is how these movements start to play off of each other. You see, this is the movement we were just doing. Body roll, back into this. I could swing out, like we just talked about earlier. That's a swing, right? Swing out. Could go into a body roll. Swing. Back roll. Chest roll. Not roll. Chest bounce, bounce. Sweet, guys. Thanks to everybody for chiming in and telling me you got it. I was feeling like a failure right up until you guys started to chime in there. One thing, I'm joking to try to make everything light here, but all of the stuff I'm showing you, some of you probably got it all, but if you haven't done it before, it looks easy, but it's not, okay? Like it takes some timing to get it. Okay, so let me know if the music is working out all right. I'm trying to just keep it in the chill in the background here. Okay, so if I'm in this movement here or not, I can move into something called 2-point, okay? 2-point is when I'm holding the hoop with 2 points of contact. That's all it means. Those points, like this is me holding it on my leg, this is me holding it on the hands, and this is a 2-point. Sweet, thank you guys. I'm really liking the comments tonight. Thank you guys, they're really helping me. So this is 2-point technique. I'm holding the hoop this way, and I'm just gonna show you what it's like, okay? And this is really a good time to develop this grip. Now, in workshops, I never have this kind of time, but in class, we can work on this super slowly. Yeah, I don't have chest bumps, that's for sure. No, look, there's some things I want you to pay attention to. One is that my bottom hand is pushed out away from the body, and my top hand is bringing the hoop up here, okay? So I'm not doing it down here. And what you want to do, you should be feeling some burn. If you have a hoop as big as mine, you'll probably feel some burn. And then what you do to sort of give your arms a break is you throw the hoop up and switch hands. Boom, okay? So it's here, I'm holding it here, I'm holding the back of my hands. However you do it doesn't really matter. I hold it up and throw it there. It's a very ninja looking move, right? Now, I don't mean this in any kind of condescending way or patronizing way. If you didn't grow up playing sports, you may not realize that when you throw anything and you catch anything, you're really supposed to use your legs. You know, that sort of helps everything get a lot more gentle, okay? So I'm here, I'm pushing out. So when I throw it up, I'm kind of releasing from my core. And when I catch it, I'm catching it with my core. And if you learn these skills or you make that connection way early on, then everything you build up on top of that is built on a stronger foundation. So this is it, and I'm here, and I'm here, and I'm here, okay? So this is, I don't know if I'm doing it, okay. Top hands on the inside, bottom hands on the outside. Boom, nice, Heather. Boom, 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 okay? Boom. Boom, boom. Now the distance that you keep between your hands makes a huge difference in how hard it's going to feel on your forearms and on your wrist. The closer my hands are, the more pressure it puts on my wrist. The further they are, the less pressure. And so if you're learning this move for the first time, I say keep a big distance. Nothing like stupid, but like this, you know? And remember, push out with the bottom hand. The bottom hand becomes kind of the lift hand, and it needs to be pushed out. Push out. Almost, you see the difference here? Instead of this, I'm pushed out here. Boom, boom, boom. So this is me doing it really more quickly. Now, what was probably already happening for some of you is the hoop is starting to spin, okay? You want it to. So I pull back with the top hand, I push out with the bottom hand, and that's gonna put some spin And that's going to spin, in theory, that's going to spin the hoop towards me. Nice. Nice. And you feel how that helps you catch it? That spin momentum. Now this is if I just hop without changing hands, and maybe some of you should try that. Like this is just me not even switching hands. This is the full switch. And that's a perfect track for this. And this movement can be moved all up and down the arms. Like this is forearm to forearm. I don't know if you can, it's like forearm to forearm, right? Right? And so, you know, this being the ninja class, one of the drills that you can do here is to just do these as quick or as many as you can. Good. And if you can... Sure. Yeah, you can lie in bed and watch me do this. That's fine. You're still ninja. It takes one to know one. If you think I'm a ninja, that means you are a ninja. Right? Now, I can start to do, like if I'm bored, I can start to do like hand speed type drills with this. So I could like clap, you know? Right? Right? But what you'll want to do is, if this is way too ahead of you, then spend some time just developing your two-point grip. Like I'm just holding the hoop in two and turn with it. I know it looks silly and stupid, but it really helps you develop the grip for this. Sweet, thanks. So I'm here, right? And then this is if I start to put that spinny toss on it. So I'm pushing out with the bottom hand. The bottom hand pushes out, top hand pulls back, right? And that puts spin on it. And then guess what we can do with that spin, right? We can body roll, right? We can come from a position like this, the DJ stops the music, we want to bring it back. We can go immediately from here to body roll. Nice, just a little bit more gas on it. Just put some pull on it from here. This is me doing that thing, right? And then anytime I want to turn to a body roll, I'm going to turn away from the hoop, you know, I'm going to turn my back to it, boom. Right? I don't remember how I called them, but I know that some of you won't be able to do this, but like, you know, if you can, one move you can try is the chest bounce, to bounce it off the chest. That might be uncomfortable for some of you, but boom, 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 boom. All right? Now, this is going to be kind of hard, but I'm going to take I'm going to hold the hoop in my right hand, right? And I'm going to go with my other hand, and I'm going to get it on the outside of the hoop, and I'm going to pull the hoop down into that, okay? I'll show you what it looks like from this side, okay? So I'm holding the hoop here, and in my right hand, maybe this will help, in my right hand, my left hand's going to reach across like this, right? And then it's going to pull in, and the right hand's going to push out until I'm holding the hoop suspended like this, okay? That's it. That's it, exactly. A little bit more legs here, okay? Now, we can hop like this, and this is hard, but it's kind of opens something cool. So I'm here, I'm going to throw the hoop up a little bit and hop to there. See? I did just what I did before, but now I'm here. My elbows are on the same side of the hoop here. Sweet, sweet. I'm glad you like the music. Boom. So I'm here. You see how I'm boom? Okay. Now, once you have that, let me show you where this is going in case I've lost you. So these are just hops to the same side. These are hops to the same side. But what I like to do as a ninja move is to hop to the other side. Boom. Okay? So I'm here, and I hop to there. Here, the top hand's going to kind of help pull the hoop across. The top hand's going to pull it across, and I'm there. I used to work on this all the time. I've gotten a little slow. This is the move. I'm here. I'm on this side. Throw the hoop up a little bit and hop to there. Right? Here. Bully. Here. I'm a hop. You see what I am? I'm on one side of the hoop. I'm a hop to the other side. This is a 2-point hold, right? Like this is a good one to know too. This is me holding with 2, double samurai, hold with 2, double samurai, right? Boom, right? And then I can hop over here. Good. Here. No, to the. I would start with this one. Boom. The reason I like that move is that I don't know why. It's the easiest thing I know in the world. The audiences love this one. This is 2-point from the inside of the hoop. Oh, shucks, I kind of forgot what I was working on. Oh, right. And so then I'm here, and I come to here, and I hop to there. I don't know if I lost everybody on that one or not, but those are hops, and they can be done this way as well. One more choice. This is kind of an easy one just to give you a break. This is some great arm workout stuff, though. So this is just a super simple move, and I don't even know if it looks cool, but it teaches your body stuff. So if I hold the hoop here, and then I just bring in my other hand here, and then I just hand walk. See that? I'm here, and I'm just hand walking. And you can like switch from one side of a hand walk. Oops, sorry, that didn't look good. Now, this is me doing it in point. Hold it on the back. You got it once. Great. That's awesome. You see what I'm doing here? It's kind of a geek move, but it's fun, right? Hey, Serena. Here we go. Right? So just to bring it all together, this is 2-point again. I could hop inside into that roll, right? So I'm here, right? I could hop. I feel like I should let you guys. Nice. Show you some of these moves while you practice them. Right? Sweet. Nice, Heather. Thank you for watching and chiming in. Okay. Okay. All right. I want to give you guys just a break for a second from that, and actually I do kind of, all right, I think what I'm going to do is, what I'm going to do here is, I want to talk a little bit. Let's get back to something. This is an arm workout for sure, right? We started late, so we're going to run a little bit past 8 here. You know, it'll be on replay if you need it. All right, so I'm here, and I'm going to want to connect that roll. See, I got good pace on my hoop right now. My arm's not moving at all, right? Right? I tell little kids it's because I'm a Jedi, but the real reason that I can do it is because I'm bouncing from leg to leg. I'm getting all this energy pushed up into here. Now, I thought what we'd do is go into tosses. Tosses don't have to be like hurled way high. I like to do something I call micro tosses, and that's when I pull my hand out of the hoop super quick, and then it goes back in, right? Super quick, and it goes back in. And the secret is to keep spin on the hoop. So if I keep spin on the hoop, and to do that, I got to get my hand out super quick. And then to also do that, when I go to catch the hoop, I have to engage the hoop on the southern arc. The northern arc, southern arc. And when a hoop is falling, I want to engage on the southern arc and push into that current, and that'll send the hoop right back up. And so it makes juggling or doing toss after toss a lot easier. It's an insult to jugglers, but we used to call this juggling. But this is the toss. I'll show you from the side here. Now, what you're not seeing me do is this thing, right? You're not seeing me like hurl this thing up here. It's almost like I'm tutting, like my arm is here and I'm pulling out, kind of tutting. It puts a nice, clean spin. Now, one of the things that happens when people are waiting to catch something, a lot of times they get still. So one of your struggles when you're learning tosses is to remember to catch them, is to not freeze once it goes up into the air, to be fluid with it, right? So as it comes up, I'm staying fluid, and I'm going, like maybe it's not the perfect toss. I'm gonna go push into that southern arc and roll it right back around, pull my arms out nice and quick. Now, I do have a high ceiling here, but I lived in a 7'2" ceiling. Like, I mean, it was, my elbow could basically touch it. And I can still do these tosses. In fact, that's kind of where the micro toss came from. And so one of the ways that you can, if you have like a low ceiling, lower yourself down here. Some of you might have some really cool bruises on your arm tomorrow. Now, I'm using my hands to make these, or my forearms to use these tosses, but this is what it would look like if I was using my hands. But if you use your hands, try to keep them open, at least for my class tonight. But I like forearms. I just think that they work better. And actually, sometimes, this is going to sound very samurai, but sometimes the tenderness that you feel is how you find the proper form, right? That, like, obviously it's, you know, sometimes it's just sore, but sometimes it's because you're slamming into it, right? So these are tosses. And we toss in two currents, although you don't have to work, that's kind of more advanced. Most people don't realize there are two currents to tosses. It's obvious, but we forget. So if I wanted to try and do all of this together, like some of the movements that we've done, this is kind of like what it would look like. This is me tossing. This is me tossing and then going into that back roll, right? This is me tossing and doing the swing move. Oh, let me get back so you can really see what I'm doing here. So I'm tossing the hoop. This is me putting it in swing, right? Boom. Swing. Toss. Toss. And then, haha, 2 point. Boom. 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 Right? Southern arc, big help. Sweet, cool, thanks. So just remember, when you're doing tosses, if you want to keep them going, right, then you let the momentum of one toss lead you into the momentum of the second toss, right? And most of the time, I know this is going to sound annoyingly simple, but less is more, you know? Usually you really don't have to arm it that much to get it up there. Okay. All right, so that's tosses. I know we're kind of going through this pretty fast, guys. But all right. So let's see, what do we want to... Yeah, okay, I think we may as well talk about this now. So I want you to feel, so this is 2-point here, right? You see my hands are in 2-point. And what I want you to do is bring it back to where you're holding it in a 2-point position on one arm, right? So I'm here, yeah, that's it. And just drop the elbow and pull the hand back so that you feel the hoop there, right? Right, do you feel that? You got it? Okay. And then you can switch to the other hand, right? Just you don't have to do something cool with it. You can switch to the other hand and try it there. So like just so if you're confused, I'm here. I'm gonna bring it back. It's in the crook of my elbow right now, right? And I'm holding it like this. Now it could be on my middle bicep too. That's okay. But for me and my arms, I like it here. Okay. Now this is 2-point, one arm. 2-point, one arm. And it's a cool way to hold the hoop, right? Because you've got grip on it, right? By virtue of an outside and an inside point, right? And that height is created by pushing the elbow down, right? So I'm not here where the hoop's hanging. I'm pushing it down, right? And I'm going to feel it there, okay? Now, I know I'm going to lose the room on this next move, but this is a fun way to develop this grip, is to put it into a circuit. So watch. I'm going to hold it in my right hand just for the sake of the camera. So I'm holding the hoop here. I'm going to push with my other hand. Let's see, I can't tell if you guys can see that. Yeah, okay. So see how my other hand is down? So I'm holding this hand up, the other hand is down. And now what's going to happen is I'm going to let go with this back hand. The hoop is going to go into a swing like we were working on. It's going to swing out, and then I'm going to pull it, and I'm going to pull it back into the opposite of this grip here, or the other side of it. So watch me do it first. Okay, I'll show you from this angle. So it's here. My hand is down. Watch. I'm going to let the hoop swing, pull it back into this grip, right? You see that? So I'm here, you know, this. I'm going to put it here, swing out, bring it back. Swing out, bring it back, all right? And once you start to get it, it's a pretty ninja move, and it teaches you to drop this elbow, because that's really where the pressure is, right there. Yep, just like, nope, there, yep, that's it. There we are. So I'm here. Now watch, I'm here. Now this is a hard move, I'll just give you that. But I'm going to release from the backhand. The hoop's going to want to swing out, right? See that? Okay? Exactly. Now, when it swings out, this is the hard part. I'm going to swing it out and then pull it back, drop that elbow, and I'm back into this position here. So let me show you what this looks like in real time. So I'm here, down, boom. If your hoop is as big as mine, this is a great shoulder turning, torso turning type of movement. Right. I know this is super geeky, but I'm guessing some of you can go back and watch this on YouTube. Hand is flat against the hoop, right? And that hand is going to swing out. It's going to swing out and then pull the hoop back. It's kind of like boom, right? So let's see. I don't know what the best angle is for you guys to see this. I'm not that good at this sort of thing. Boom. Ta-da. Boom. Yeah. Okay, Michelle said she can get it into one elbow, but not the other. And I find that to be very, very typical. And what I saw on the workshop tour is it doesn't always matter dominant, non-dominant, for some reason. But I really think that the key to all of this is to remember to get the elbow down. You want to feel that 2-point pressure there, right? This is if I went just from one. Some of you probably have a hoop small enough you can just do this. Actually, maybe I could have started with that, but I'm holding the hoop here. If your hoop's small enough, you can just go all the way over here, right? But this is the move. Holding it here, hand is here, right? Swing it out, pull it back. Swing it out, pull it back. Swing it out, pull it back, elbow drop. You got it. Sweet, Heather, thanks. All right. All right, that means I get to have 2 bears tonight. Boom. Boom. All right. So let me just show you, because I know sometimes it's like, why the hell am I learning this thing? Because what can happen is it starts to like just give you one more cool way to hold the hoop, right? You know, if you're ever at a festival and the DJ is just getting too cute and keeps stopping the music, you know, a move like this can make it look like, you know, you're surfing it. You see that? That's the movement we were just working on. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to put all these together. You don't have to follow me, keep practicing. Boom. See? This is the movement we were just started class with. And I can just at any point can pull it back into my elbow. Boom. Now this is called an elbow vice. That's different, right? That's super strengthy. This is a nice cool 2-point. The cool thing about 2-point is it takes pressure off. Right? Okay. All right. I think we're clearly going to have to do another class like this. Did anybody? Oh, so anybody else? Sweet. Okay. You can fire away questions if you want. I realize that you know, I'm sorry for the technical start. You know, trouble at the very beginning, but what I wanted to do tonight was just sort of show you these things. Let's see. Yeah. Wanted to kind of show you these things and let you play with them. If you have time to hang out, I know we're running late here, but if you have time to hang out, you can start asking me some questions. But I think probably I'll. Sweet. Okay, cool. I think we'll just do this next Thursday. I'll just do more kind of the same here, if that sounds cool with you guys. The Monday class, I think I want to do a myth class, but I think we'll do that. All right, so I'm just going to put some music on and kind of free hoop and let you guys ask me questions if you need to. I know that for some of you, tonight's class was like super, super techy and probably a little bit weird for you, but you know, I just want to get this information out. All my videos are on JL Baxter. You can go, they're all even put into a playlist for you. I'd skip the first class, but you can go back. Every one of them's got the title on it. Pretty easy to figure out this stuff. Ask me questions if you have, but I'm just going to give you a chance to play now. Any way you want to hoop, it's a free hoop. Of course, you can practice the stuff I'm doing. I think when we come back next week, I will teach you guys this type of move, which is kind of where I wanted to go from there. But we'll work on this. We started here, but we'll get to the sweet, Connie. So we're here. Good. All right. So just free. I think we should just free hoop and let you guys play some. Thank you for everybody that's been donating. It's really, really helping. It's awesome. You know, do it if you can, okay? Do it if you can. And if you can't, just, you know, you being here means a lot to me. It means a lot to all of us. My governor today announced that we have 3 more weeks of lockdown. We're not going into phase 3. So I'm here for at least 3 more weeks and probably a lot longer after. I'm going to lay off the mic, but I am going to try to show you some of the moves that we did more slowed up and in sync. Yeah. Yeah, well, your participation in my classes, Jen, I really appreciate it, guys, so much. I feel like I don't know, I feel like the hoop community is kind of re-engaging with each other, even if it's in virtual land, and it's awesome. Again, this is the free hoop. You can hoop any way you want to. If you have to head out, say goodnight. But thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm having a good time hooping, so I'm going to stream it for at least another 10 probably, but I understand. If you have to return to your normal life. Yeah, okay. Oh, sweet, Amanda, thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Rach. Yeah, so someone asked, and I'll just try to show you with as little talking as I can, but this is a 2-point hop. This is a 2-point fold, right? There, see how the hoop is folding? So to do this is kind of a little trick, because what's going to happen is my hand, the top hand, is going to move to the outside wall. The bottom hand is going to move to the inside wall, and it moves like that. Okay? Nice. So I'm here. This is a hop, right? And then these are folds. And fold never leaves your hand. You got some of this. Good, Amanda. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh man, Ataya is just my man. Oh my god, I love this guy. He's my favorite Canadian producer. This is the fold. Now sometimes it helps people to put some air on it to make the turn. Okay, so I push it up, twist, watch. See the weightlessness I'm getting by pushing it? Yeah. Yeah, and then this is what it looks like real time. This is continuous. We'll work on this later. I'm getting it. Sweet, good. Okay, again, we're going late tonight because I had to start late because we had to start over. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to just let you listen to music, and if you have to bail, I understand. Thank you so much. Donations mean everything, guys.
Yeah, he wanna kick it, but he cannot kick it unless he be my digit. Call me Moosey Dibbit. I don't play them digit. Man, I'm so legit. Watch me flip reverse it. Flip it and reverse it. Stupid with the verses. Man, I got the quote shoes just to match the purses. I don't need rehearsing. The way I throw it back, I show the whole crowd. Watch me. Watch me. Throw it back. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Throw it back. Watch me. Watch me. My own rules. Not many can do what I do. So many beat and maze that I can live on the moon. Man, I jump and you leave. Better wake up if you sleep. I did records for tweet before y'all could even tweet. Y'all be thinking shit sweet. Been hot before you can speak. I'm like MVD. Everyone let me compete. Need a PJ when I'm taking flight. Get your review and your ratings right. Mr. still got them losing control. And every night still late as night. Watch me.
Ticks of the clock determine the value of the composition.
Michelle asked about how do you keep it going, like in continuous. We'll talk about that next time. There's kind of a trick to it. I'll give you a non-verbal and then we'll talk about it later. Oh, I don't know how that works. Sweet Heather. Yeah, I don't know how getting affiliates works. If somebody knows, let me know. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you joining me. This is the free hoop. We went long tonight because we started late. Thank you, everybody. I'll put the playlist up right now. It's already put together. We didn't get to every song on it, but you'll get a sense of where I was going. Thank you guys so much.
Man a half humble, man a bossy. Sing a rag a rhythm like it's all free. Bossy, house on the coast, G. My money so long it doesn't know me. It's looking at my kids like I'm bossy. With a bang, 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 hey.
Hey yo, Idris, tell them what they're gonna take the piss. When Steffi step out to that turn up in a diss. Body comfortable and me physically fit. I'm a brown and sweet just like the chocolate. Yo, Wiley, them ones sound like me. Better than a pussy pretty with the okra body. Shut down in the city with me bad gal pussy. Every man want piece of me. The back of them a pop and them a bun weed. Man want wine behind me have to move crime dusty. I'm looking for a brother who got hella pounds. 079 baby, I'm a hammer, did you shop?
Bossy, bossy, Godfather, man a OG, man a half humble, man a bossy. Fling a rag a rhythm like it's all free. Bossy, house on the coast, G. My money so long it doesn't know me. It's looking at my kids like I'm bossy.
Hey yo, Sean.
Hey, so when me spitty panny with it, maybe gala get with it. Spitty panny with it, maybe gala get. When me choppy panny with it, maybe gala get with it. Wind up your body and spin it. Girl, when you bubble out of trouble, why you give me this something now? Turn it around and bring it. You're pressing it back on and on. If you push that button, my girl, down, but I can't timid. Once you broke out and fling it. Once your body shaking up to the limit. Once you wild out to wild it to S to the base, step London and mid on edges. Is it?
Bossy, bossy.
Bossy, man, I'm bossy. I make your girl melt like a toasty. I've been this way someday.
These a boy got money in a bank on. Ready for roll and blaze up this tank on. Got the girls from Jamwan to Hong Kong. The girl them champion in it.
Bossy, bossy, Godfather, man a OG, man a half humble, man a bossy. Fling a rag a rhythm like it's all free. Bossy, house on the coast, G. My money so long it doesn't know me. It's looking at my kids like I'm bossy. I fly around the world cause I'm bossy. Bossy, bossy, Godfather, man a OG, man a half humble, man a bossy. Fling a rag a rhythm like it's all free. Bossy, house on the coast, G. My money so long it doesn't know me. It's looking at my kids like I'm bossy. I fly around the world cause I'm bossy.